Alright. Yellow BBS. I missed an upload. By. Well, I mean, if I had started uploading before, but by the time I realized it was 12:02, I was planning on doing it pretty late again. But lucky, I guess, yeah, lucky for both you and me, I probably wasn't gonna upload anything too crazy. Probably just gonna upload like a quick little nothing burger, but now that I got more time, I'm gonna do something a bit more interesting. Um, well, already did it. And that this could be the subject of the video thing. It's another tier list, but I don't think it's something that many members in BBS think about. I actually just had this thought from the Fat Caleb gif. We're gonna be ranking every BBS gif. Should I be looking at the camera, please? I like looking at myself on like the OBS. Like, I forget what it's called. It's just like showing me, and I like looking at that instead. I feel like I should be looking at the camera though, maybe. I don't know if I like that. I'll figure, probably I'm gonna look at the display. I think, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I'm rambling. So, yeah. So, I got a list of most of the gifs, BBS gifs that I could find in my favorite gifs. I had to sort through a lot of them. I have a lot of old gifs that I had to get rid of, especially ones that like their embeds didn't work or something, and so now they just don't work anymore. But I got a good list. I feel like this is a lot of BBS gifts. I didn't include a lot. They were just kind of like filler. Like for example, I have a true gift, and that's gonna encompass most of the true Morgan Freeman gifts. But I mean, all right. Well, let's get into it. So, first off, we have the Irish LOL gift. So I'm just gonna open this gift. So personally, I think this gift this is a very good gift. I think it's gonna stay in the BBS cultural remembrance. I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be long lasting. It's powerful. It's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, it's just a great GIF all around. It's definitely the best of the Irish GIFs, which I'm not. Did I put any more Irish GIFs on here? No. Okay. Yeah, this one. That's like a high A tier GIF. Probably the highest A tier GIF. I don't think it's S tier. There's definitely gonna be some S tier ones. And moving on, we got this more recent GIF. It's of me. This is okay. Hasn't been used much. I mean, same with the Irish one. They are really recent, but this one isn't as crazy. I'm gonna put it in like high C, no, kind of high C. All right. Well, moving up, we have moving on. Not moving up. Well, I mean, we are gonna be moving up because this one's a lot better. It's the Minion dancing GIF. As everybody knows, this one definitely needs to be higher on the iceberg. So I think I'm going to put this one in S tier for that. I probably spelled iceberg wrong. I always spell iceberg. But now that we got that settled, we're going to be moving, excuse me. We're going to be ranking the next GIF, which is the when Van Beethoven. I don't know what this part is. Ludwig van Beethoven? Whatever. This is a pretty good GIF. I like this one. I think this is gonna be our first B tier. So right now we got one for like every tier except for D, I guess. I'm actually not sure which one of these are gonna go in D. It's used in BBS, the Ludwig van Beethoven. I mean, it's been used a lot, not by everybody, but has been used by, I think, Henry a few times. I know I've used it quite frequently. it did die off. There have been some classical gifs that I don't have on here actually. Now that I'm looking at them, that have a bit that were used that I feel are a bit better. But it's pretty solid. It's definitely a solid GIF. I think this is a fair ranking so far. This is definitely how I would rank them. Next we have probably one of the best GIFs to come out of BBS ever, and that is the Fat Caleb Nope and does that say? I always thought this said like yep or something or true. I'm actually not sure what that says. Oh. But yeah, this GIF is stellar. I tried not to. Well, I included quite a lot, but I try not to include like all of the 3D GIF maker ones because there's a lot of them, and a lot of them are nothing burgers. So I just included the ones that I thought were interesting, or I just I came to that role eventually. But I mean, this doesn't even register as a 3D maker GIF. It's just kind of stellar. It's really well done. Truly, it is definitely a masterpiece. Is it better than Minion Dancing GIF, though? We moved it higher on the iceberg. Yeah, I like Fat Caleb GIF more. Alright, well, next on we also have a pretty good one here. It's the Henry flag GIF, also the flag of Ireland. Well, not... There's 2 flags of Ireland. There's this being one, the other one being the colors, the song colors. And it's really it's majestic, really, seeing the mascot of Ireland's face swaying about in the wind. I like the swirl it does there. That's real nice. So this is definitely gonna be. Is it better than the Ireland one? Alright, this might be a little bit of a controversial opinion. Actually, no. I was gonna put it right here, highest and B tier. I'm not sure about that though. I think it should be low A tier. Low A tier. Yeah. Low A tier sounds good for this. Alright. Well, next up we have. I'm not even really sure what in this GIF Caleb's supposed to be doing. Actually, I'm not too sure. I know that it's like he's doing like some here, but it is just not registering to me as anything that a human should ever be like doing. So it is definitely confusing me. So I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, it's not a bad GIF. I think it's gonna have to go in low B tier. It's not really used ever. Also, that's an all. But I mean, we haven't been really ranking these on them. But I mean, like just like in generally, this hasn't been used much recently. And whenever it does get posted, it's kind of nothing. All right. Well, here is what I think is a pretty good one. The mystery of Colin is deepening. Go deeper if you dare. I have no idea where this GIF originates from, but it is really good in my opinion. I think it's not as good as like an A tier one, right? It's not as good as the Henry flag or the Irish. So far, this is the Ireland. Hold on, this is the Ireland tier. We'll figure these on as it goes. The mystery of Colin is deepening is probably. It's better than Caleb, whatever he's doing here. And honestly, you know what? I think it's better than the Beethoven one. So far, this is where I stand. I might move it up to A tier, seeing how this list unfolds later on. And so far, okay, I think I got some names here. I'm gonna put that Colin, classical. I don't know what I'm gonna do for D yet. No, better. Void Slop. These are some good names. Yeah, I just realized, yeah, I did spell iceberg wrong. So I keep on forgetting that it's always with an E. Now, like not like it's always with an E, not with a U. Because I see iceberg and I'm like, oh, you don't just pronounce it iceberg. Because I think, oh, I keep on misspelling it, and then like iceberg's the more exotic, like, word I think, because it has the word U in it. E's like the most common one. It just feels like it'd be correct after you get it wrong so many times. So, our next gift, this one's pretty good. I think this one's probably gonna be going classical tier. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's pretty funny, but it's like there's not much versatility to it. If you just send it, it's kind of like I'm no. I think most of the time, whenever it is used, it's just kind of like sent. And I think it could be a lot better if it's it's sent whenever it's related to classical music. But I feel like it's not really. And just generally, its usage I feel is kind of poor. But I still think the GIF has has a lot of potential. Now here's the question: do I think it is where on the tiers does it rank? So you know what, I'm having a little bit of trouble on this one. Clearly it's better than Colin. But is it better than Caleb Gaw? I don't know what he's doing here. I don't even think Gaw's a term. He's just like opening his mouth. I think it's better than it. I don't think it's better than the Beethoven one. So I think this is what we got going so far. All right. Well, moving on. This one is it's a still gift. There's gonna be quite a few of these. It's 3 Movie Maker gift, and overall it's kind of a nothing burger, but it is pretty funny. So I think it's gonna go. It's not Void Slop, but it definitely is gonna be pretty low. And next up, we have an absolute classic, Henry After Saying Okay for the millionth time. This one is really... could this give you like a seizure or something, this fast movement? Whatever. I don't think anybody who could have a seizure from this is watching this. Henry After Saying Okay for the millionth time it's a classic GIF. It's super old. It's one of the earliest BBS GIFs, and it's also it's just a classic. It hasn't been used much in recent times, but it is definitely remembered upon fondly. If you send this GIF, people aren't gonna be like, "Oh, that's old. That's old BBS. That's what's a good term? I don't want to use the word cringe. Cringe is always like a nasty word to use. It always feels wrong. It's just, it doesn't have that old BBS effect. It definitely feels like timeless in BBS. And I think for that, I think I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it in a high A tier. It's not S tier, but it's lasting and it's timeless. No, not lasting, because lasting would mean that we use it like throughout. We don't, but it's timeless. It really is. Alright, next up, I think we have kind of a nothing burger here. Actually, the next two, pretty nothing burger, but you know, that's just how it is. We got another still 3D Maker GIF, and it's Xenorb. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good. In all honesty, I think it would just be better as like an image, but as a GIF, I feel like these 3D movie maker GIFs, they aren't that crazy good. If this thing was spinning, which maybe it was spinning at one point, but right now it's still a GIF. It's kind of a nothing burger. I think it's fine, but I don't think it's. I think it's around here. Just kind of a nothing burger. But this next one switches up the formula, and let me explain why. Because this one might confuse you a bit. Why this one? Well, I mean, there's a few key differences. Number one, I feel like you can see the face of the human model more than in the Henry one, because this one, I mean, you can just see it more, and it makes it more intriguing. Also, something that I like about it, it's not a very frequently used Mason image. It's a very underground one that we had to search for Well, we didn't have to search for it, but we found it. We discovered it one day after losing it for a while, because most of us forgot about it, and it was in the Cool Man server, which I don't think many of us frequented after it died. So this is a very interesting one to me because it suffers the same flaws where it's kind of a nothing burger. There's not really anything you can post this for, but it's very, there's something about it, and that it's funny. In my opinion, I think it's less of a nothing burger than the two other ones. I think it has more just like, I can't get the word for it. Whatever. Let's move on. I think I've made enough key points, and even, I mean, despite all of that, it still is a pretty big nothing burger. So I think it's gonna go around the Caleb tier. Now, is it better or worse than? Probably here. All right. Well, you know what? Let's get the rest of the nothing burger ones out here, which is actually only this one from what I'm seeing. So, this is gonna be the next nothing one. It's, I think it's better than the Zen Orb one. I think it's more. I kind of like the Zen Orb because, I mean, orbs are kind of cool. You ponder them. I'm not sure how I feel about the Zen Face. I think it's funny, but I think it's funnier on the Mason thing, and I think that, despite everything, I think that the Henry one is funnier. Seeing it like, well, actually, you know what? I think, you know, that seems right. That's a bit wacky, but I feel like that does seem right to me. I'm gonna angle the camera a little bit more down. Alright, well, you know what? I'm actually liking this more. Now that we've rearranged the column tier. Now, moving on, we have pretty great GIF here. Alright, excuse me, had to cut the recording a little bit. I found, well, I didn't find, but I included a few more that I didn't include. It's these three over here. So we're gonna be getting to those later. But for now, back to what I was saying. This is a really great BBS GIF. This is like, in all honesty, this is like an S tier BBS GIF. It's just used. It's been used ever since it originated. It's been used. It's been funny, and it's just been great. It's been very great using it in like alternate Discord servers, like in SEL and stuff like that, and it's just great. What is there to say? He looks like the Breaking Bad, like car wash guy. He looks like that. I feel like that really adds on to it, and you have to like look at it. It's brilliant. I don't know. I don't have the excuse me. I don't have the perspective of somebody who wouldn't understand or just hasn't seen. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't understand the perspective of a person who hasn't oh, this is getting fucking wild. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this up. Okay. I've thought about it for a bit, and I guess something that could be used to argue my point is that I don't have the perspective of somebody who's never seen this skit before. You could be watching this, you have no idea what the hell this is, and why, and you don't find it funny. It doesn't seem like anything to you. But we're talking about BBS here, and I feel like that point that I made, that it's just funny. I do agree. It's a bit flawed, isn't it? I think it's funny in context. and there's a lot of context in which you can use this. But on its own, I mean, I don't think it's as funny. But still, this, plain and simple, this is an S tier GIF. It's not better than the Fat Caleb one. Let's be real. It's not better than the Fat Caleb one. Even though the Fat Caleb one has been around for less time, it's still probably the funniest BBS GIF, and it's perfect. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just perfect. Alright. Well, moving on. We have Henry's... Oh my god, the resolution is huge. I don't know why that happened, but we have Henry's ear. Henry's ear is really good. Well, no, not really. It's not really good. It's good, but it's never really been anything. It's never really used by anybody. It's just... I mean, it is funny, though. It's strikingly funny. It feels like BBS, but it's definitely out there. It's not some... This was kind of just made on a whim, and it has, like, an energy to it. I don't think it's that great, though. I don't think it has as much of a cultural significance to, you know, justify putting it in a high tier. I still think that this is high enough to go in high classical. Probably top 3. I think I'm going to put it in top 3. It's better than... Is it? No, wait. I misconstrued here. This is the top 3 as it stands right now. That's how I stand. And then that is the rest. This is good. Yeah. That's how I stand on Henry here. It's funny, but the Shostakovich GIF is just better, simply, in every category. Not by much, but it is better. Alright. Well, next up, we got for Big Bubba GIF. Now, the Big Bubba GIF. I don't think we see this one too much in regular, like BBS conversation. It happens frequently whenever we're preaching corn or Ireland and other Discord servers, but you don't see this one a lot. I think the humor from it comes from the fact that people wouldn't know who Big Bubba is, and that's what makes it funny to BBS players. And I like that, but I'm not sure where it should go. I do feel like it should go in Ireland. Well, let's be real. I think it's better than the top 3 here. Because it's I feel like it's more humorous in the context of where it's set. It's pretty good. I feel I like that. Alright. Well, now that we're past Big Bubba, it's time for looking for BBS. I'm gonna be real. This is probably a controversial one. I think it's funny, but I don't think it's... I think it's... A lot of people in BBS really like this one. And, I mean, it's funny. But I don't think it's as high as Big Bubba GIF. I don't think it's better than Big Bubba GIF. I think it is slightly lower. I still think it's really good. I don't think it's, better than the Big Bubba GIF. I do think it's better than the... You know what? Honestly, I'm thinking of it, and this is my tier list, right? This is basing off my own personal opinions, and I feel like I've been going off of just generally, as BBS as a group. I'm trying to be general. And, I mean, most of these stack up for me, like, even whenever I was ranking these generally. But I really like this GIF. I think I'm gonna put it pretty high. I think other people, they would put it lower. But I do like the Mystery of Colonist thing. And I do think I like it more Nothing big. Do I? No. This is accurate for me. It's a bit. It's a bit wonky in there, but I think I got everything just about right. You know, this one's an old one. This one's pretty ancient. It's the baby dancing. So, baby dancing. It's kind of dead now. I don't think anybody even remembers this. It's like a nothing burger. I mean, it's kind of funny in its context. I don't even remember what this was used for. So, you know what? I'm sorry, dancing baby, but I have no idea. I generally just don't have any idea on how to rank the dancing baby. So I think I'm gonna have to put it in void slot, which is a shame because I think, I mean, there's some probably, but whatever. Moving on, we got Joe is Hungry Spin GIF. This is gonna encapsulate pretty much most of the Joe is Hungry GIFs because they're pretty much all not the same GIF, but they all fit the same category. And I think they're great. I think the Joe is Hungry GIFs are really spectacular. They're definitely something. I personally think. You know what? I think they're about here. Yeah, no, this is great. Okay. And next up, we have Aaron John the Log. I don't really know what the title means. I think a guy got it explained to me once. I forgot it. It's pretty great. It's pretty stellar, honestly. It's really good. It's definitely gonna be in Ireland here. I'm not sure where. Better than the Joe is Hungry GIFs, yeah, that's for sure. Better than the Irish GIF. The Irish GIF is good, but I feel like I'm having a recency bias on the Irish GIF. I feel like it's Aaron John the Log is just generally better. Do I feel like it's S tier, higher on the iceberg? No, but I think it's top of A tier, Ireland. Whew. This is gonna be a tough one because I'm thinking about this and Aaron John the Log, and I feel like they're gonna be pretty similar in ranking. It's the Red Zone GIF. Don't ask why it's the one where it's like super flashy. I couldn't find the one where it's not like that. So, just imagine this is the original. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here's the original Red Zone GIF. It's really good. Be in the red zone. Oh yeah, red zone. Talking it up in the hand zone. It's good. It's just good. I think its use in just general BBS culture, it extends outside of the GIF. It's definitely one of the most iconic GIFs. Well, not the most iconic, but the name Red Zone is. It's definitely like a very memorable BBS turn. I don't think it's more iconic. I think it's about on the same level of iconicness as Aaron John the Log. But is it better? Is the joke of the Red Zone and its GIF better than this? And is it even better than the... It is. It's better than the Henry. Fuck. I think Red Zone, I'm gonna have to put it below... Shit. This is a tough one. You know what? Yeah, I think that's right. I might come back to that. Alright, well, our next one is, as you can see, it's, is this, yeah, it's Beethoven. It's Beethoven giving us the middle finger. This one isn't used too much. I think it's about the same level of used as this one, but it's a lot better than this one. In fact, I think it should be probably around here. It's just really funny, and it has a lot of uses. It's just good. I mean, what else is there to say? Moving on. We have Henry Dog when you give him $3 for GPO. I'm not really sure how to feel about this one. It's a BBS GIF. I mean, it is. It's been used occasionally, not too crazy. Actually, no, it has been used a lot. But it still is a PBS GIF. It has the word Henry in it. Of course it's a PBS GIF. But I don't think it's all that great. It's funny, but it's kind of not, no, it's not even that funny. It's just because it's not that funny. It's kind of just like random. It has the word Henry in it, and that's about as far as it goes. Well, I guess it also doesn't have the word Grand Peace Online, which that was kind of BS for a while. But Henry didn't really ever care about Grand Peace Online, so I feel like it doesn't work. Maybe that's like a part of the equation of the joke. Maybe other PBS movies are hilarious. I don't think that, because nobody really posted, so. Yeah. It's fair. Alright. Well, now that we have are on this one, it's definitely going to be better than the Caleb Nolik one. It's worse than the Caleb Fat GIF, Fat Caleb. Nothing's beating that. That one's probably going to stay S tier. I'm looking at all these, yeah, it is. So that's the best GIF. But this one's high. It's definitely not used frequently, but I do like it. I like the fact that it slides. You can make like a little chain with them. Fair emojis. But I don't think it's better than looking for PBS. I think it's around here. So far I'm looking at this list. I think it's about correct. Sorry, my cat is plucking at my door. I gotta go do that, so. Alright, well, my cat Lucy's in the room now, so. You might see her, might not. Probably will if she'll get on the desk, but moving on. We have a pretty stellar GIF here. Next. It is. I forget the name of this one, actually. I think it had a name. I forget it, though. It's Guy Grilling. I mean, that's what it is, but I don't remember the actual name. Oh, this is my cat. Yeah, Guy Grilling is pretty damn good. It's, I don't even know how to feel about this one. If it's funny, I mean, the inside joke is funny. It's just kind of just like generally kind of funny. But I'm trying to think relevance. I was thinking A tier for this one, honestly, but I'm not so sure. I think it should probably be classical, really high in classical. Around Beethoven tier. Better than Caleb's sliding tier. You know what? Actually, no. Better than all of these. And you know what? No. Yeah. This seems about right, actually. So, that's about how I feel. I think that this is low A tier, and I think that these two are B tier. I think that's what I was getting wrong. I was feeling kind of iffy about this list, because of that. But moving on, we got bigger things. We have Judah Hacker GIF. This one's great. Honestly, a lot of these aren't used that often, but I think a lot of them are getting higher because of the, just generally they're funny. They're pretty damn funny, and this one is one of those. It was used pretty heavily when it got sent by Judah for a little bit, but it's just, thinking back on it, it's just funny. It's really funny, and I feel like it should be pretty high up there to reflect that. I think it's better than... Oh, sorry, my cat walked on my keyboard a bit. Yeah. This is correct. This is the correct placement for it. Just above Henry Flag. Alright. Well, next on the list, we have, I don't even know. Anyways. Moving on. We have, I don't even really know how to describe this GIF, or if it's funny, I don't have really any emotions on this. I think I used to think it was funny. It's just kind of nothing now. This is just nothing. It doesn't even feel like an inside joke. It doesn't feel like anything. I mean, there's something there, because, like, a part of me is telling me, rank it high, rank it high. I don't think I should. I think that this is honestly gonna be... It's not Void Slot. It's Colin tier. It's better than the Nothing Burger 3D Maker Gifts. But it's not classical tier. Alright. Well, next up, we got a pretty good one here. This one isn't really BBS, but it was used quite a bit. It's, You Killed It, Darman. I think this was before the drama. Darman drama. So, this is pretty old. This is pretty good. Pretty good GIF. It's pretty funny. But I don't think it's, like, BBS enough for it to score high. I think it's only gonna be... No, it can't be classical. It should be around here. No, this GIF is better. Just reminiscing upon this GIF. I don't think it deserves out of Colin, but it definitely does bring back some good memories of Flee the Facility. I kind of like it. Now this next one, I guess you can really call it not really BBS, but more like an obese kids thing or dinger. That's the name though. That's fair, but I mean it's been used, so and I saw it in my favorite good gifts, so I was just like, yeah, I'll include it. It is pretty good. It has some general use. It's pretty funny. I think it's better than Henry's Ear. I don't think it's better than the Shostakovich one. I feel like it's pretty fair. The next one, we got fact, true fact, hashtag, I don't know what that last part says. What is it? Fault, truth, fault, real truth. It says real truth. It's like really, it's weird, but I think that says real truth. So it is fact, true fact, real truth. That's pretty good. I don't think it's used too often, but for the era it was in, it definitely had its uses. It was pretty good. I think it's gonna be around here. That seems right. The next one, you have a really conflicting one for me personally, because I never got it. I don't know what Ratliff is, but this was it was a pretty big craze for a little bit. I think this was around when Void and V, they had just joined BBS, so it was around that early age. I don't know what it means. I just know that people like it, but I just have no idea what the joke was, where it originated from. So, from my personal perspective, I thought it was pretty funny, but I didn't think it was anything too nuts. I think I'm gonna put it around there. I mean, I just don't get it. Sorry. Now, I'm gonna save the true gifts for last. I'm gonna move these up because I just added them. But these two first Mr. Sin ones, they aren't used often at all. Mr. Sin's been like kind of a dead BBS thing for a while. He's still Mr. Sin card still. I mean, he's still a prominent figure. It's just these aren't used so far. It's the glitch one, and then I don't think this one was ever used. I like the glitch one, but I'm not so sure about the CIA one. I think probably gonna put this card, the Sin, whatever you call him, around here. I think this is the pinnacle of Colin, and then the Rat Star, yeah. And then this one is kind of Void Slop. It's not the worst Void Slop, but it doesn't even make any sense, right? Because we're not doing anything illegal. We would never really be doing it. I mean, maybe like we were cracking down on people who are doing illegal stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of... Now this one's pretty awesome. I mean, what more needs to be said? That's a higher on the iceberg right there. Now, moving on. We got a pretty special one. Now you don't really need to see the gift for this one because it's a culmination of gifts. Like I said, it's all of the true gifts, or even like the yummers stuff, like just generally that stuff. And it's high up there. It's definitely higher on the iceberg. This one is a strong one. Doesn't beat Fat Caleb though. I'll never beat Fat Caleb. This is what I choose. That's the final. No, to get the reason why I think the true gifts are so high. Let's just imagine the Fat Caleb doesn't exist. They're probably the most used gifts in BBS. Just thinking generally. Zen uses them frequently. I mean, he sends Morgan Freeman true gifts to some others, like sub-genres of them. I mean, like, if you think back, there was the retro gifts, I said, those are kind of fall in the line of that. They're like the syllables of gifts. I mean, right? They're the most used. Are the syllables the most used? They're the ease of the they're the ease to gifts as they're ease to gifts because these are the most used. I could have worded that a lot better, but all I'm trying to get at, they're the most common, and they're really good. They can be used frequently. They're generally funny. You can find a wide variety of them. I think they're great. I mean, what else is there to say? They're great. So, yeah. This is my tier list. Any other people running Compilate Gross? I'll be linking this tier list and of course BBS. And if you want to add anything, feel free to add anything. Please yell at me, ping me, kidnap me in 2 years. Well, I guess it would be now. Kidnap me now. Bring me to a abandoned warehouse, slap me with fish, make me play Chrono Trigger, little schneal. If you think I should have included some more. And, yeah. That's it. Red BBS.